In this video, I'm going to show you how to update the dSupportSuite client software. This will enable all of your customers with the software installed to have that updated to the latest version, either the next time an update task is scheduled, or if you haven't scheduled one, an update task will also run automatically each time a maintenance task runs. This way, maintenance will never run without the most current update. This process is not actually necessary if you purchased dSupportSuite prior to 2014 and you have not migrated to self-hosted FTP, which has been mandatory since 2014. If you haven't migrated to self-hosted FTP, just note that this does give you control over your deployed version of the client software, as well as having the advantage of storing all of your data on a privately hosted server. The DSS client software section at the top shows you the current and local version. Local is the version of the software that you have on the system where dSupportSuite Management Console is installed. We also have the deployed version, which is just 3 dashes at the moment, and a revert version. Once you deploy the client software, you will have a deployed version up here. And if you do not, that just means that you've never deployed an update to the client software. More than likely, you already have the most current client software bundled in your installer, so there does not need to be a deployed update. The revert version allows you to revert from a previously deployed update to the one that was deployed prior to this. That will allow you to undo any changes, just in case you have deployed a new version and then we find some issue that maybe doesn't work with your configuration, so you have to revert to the old version. This is more or less a failsafe and shouldn't ever really be necessary. The current version is actually 3.9.22. This just means that the Management Console has yet to check for updates. So you just want to go to Options and do the check for updates at the bottom. Now you'll see that the current version does say 3.9.22, whereas the local version is still .21. You do get a message prompt after the update check that says no Management Console updates were found. Would you like to update anyway? Well, no, you don't want to because there were no Management Console updates. So just choose no. To receive the actual update for the client software, you need to use this button, Update Local Version. Once we have the local version 3.9.22, you'll also notice the revert version has been populated to .21. In order to deploy the update, just go up to the Client Software Deployment menu and select the third option, Deploy DSS Client Update. If you select from this menu and you do receive a message that this option is only available for self-hosted FTP, then you're not using self-hosted FTP. You're actually using our dCloud server. Select Deploy DSS Client Update. It'll ask you if you wish to commit 3.9.22 to DCSH. That actually stands for dCloud Self-Hosted. In other words, your self-hosted FTP server. So with this prompt, just click Yes. You should see an operation completed down at the bottom. Once that's done, your deployed version is 3.9.22. And at this time, all of your client software will update either at the next scheduled update task if you've configured one, or prior to any maintenance task, because we always want the latest client software before any maintenance is run. If you ever wanted to roll back to this revert version, you could select Client Software Deployment menu again, and then choose Recall Deploy DSS Client. That would actually put the revert version back on your server, replacing the deployed version. One last thing. When you created your customized installer, you'll notice there was an option to update the app on install. This is referring to the client software. And this option is only going to take effect when you're doing a silent installation. If you're running an installation that's not silent and you're clicking through the install process, this will be a checked option when you finish the install. So if you just click Finish, it will start dSupportSuite's update task unless you uncheck that option. So you don't actually need to recreate your dSupportSuite installers for the client software because they'll continue to get the most updated software during installation, provided that there's an internet connection and it can reach your self-hosted server. We hope this video has been helpful. Please contact us if you have any further questions. Thanks for watching.